house in Miami. Wake up with no jammies. Lobster tail for dinner. Julio served that scampi.
On Saturday, I went on a factory tour trip with people from X Factory, a makerspace in a growing industrial section of Nanshan. We packed into a bus and headed to our first stop, a laser factory northwest of Shenzhen. We arrived after about an hour and a half and piled into the factory. Kevin, one of the co-founders of Thunder Laser, started the tour by showing us some samples. The company makes Fab Lab standard CO2 laser cutters, which are comparable to Trotec models. They can cut wood and engrave plastics. Next, we went to the factory floor. The company manufactures their lasers in this large room. The first step of manufacture is receiving this metal enclosure. They conduct quality control tests to make sure that the machines are level. In another part of the factory, employees use these drills and saws to cut the metal supports that'll create the rail system for the lasers. Big industrial machines like this cut holes in the aluminum rails, making mountains of metal filings. This saw is used to cut the metal, but it leaves the ends quite rough. Other machines are used to finish these rough cuts. The machine shop is also home to a large industrial CNC, which they use to make some of the fixtures. It has a pretty cool label. I took a look around at some of the tools in the shop. Once the rails and other parts are cut, they're sent to a nearby factory to be anodized blue. Then they're shipped back to the Thunder Laser factory to be assembled. Next, workers take the rails and attach them to the enclosures. It takes 5 employees a day and a half. With the rails in place, it's time to assemble the electronics. Thunder Laser is proud of its custom-built software and this PCB, which is designed to save power. Upstairs, other workers are testing the laser tubes. The testing center has electric generators and these 2 testing desks, where they test several tubes at a time. Leads are attached to both ends of the laser, and tests are conducted to measure its efficacy and accuracy. The laser tubes are then installed into the back of the machine. Then the machines are tested again, and they're ready to be delivered. To me, the most interesting part of the tour was to learn what the factory does and doesn't do. They design the enclosures, but they don't manufacture them. They purchase the laser tubes and the laser driver from suppliers. They cut the aluminum rails, but they outsource anodization. And that's about it for my trip to the laser factory.